What's up everybody, Peacekeeper, and today for you guys, welcome back to the Town 13 in Eden's Edge, where I'll actually be doing the Civil recap. So you can see I ended up getting 249 medals, so those will be saved. So in War 1 right now, and also a few triples. In a way we had a couple of mismatches in some wars. So there were a couple of the lower town halls and some of our town 11s had to hit town 12s. But we had a few triples, one from Banjo, we had one from Burtis, he's a really good attacker, and then there was me. So there basically only 3 triples in the first war, but we can show off. I showed you my attacks already, so I'm just gonna be showing Burtis attack. We did some what is it called now? Hybrid. So he has 17 miners and 9 hogs. I'm just gonna 2 times X. You see he's funneling out. He wants Archer Queen to go to in this compartment right here, but he's a little slow on the wall break. But with hybrid you can make a couple mistakes if the queen walk, but then you can end up getting, see, he got the wall opened up so the queen be able to go to the inferno. But this is basically a dip because they said we had a bit of mismatches, so I'm just gonna 4 times exit now. King is working. I never don't like showing bits, but there weren't much triples, actual 13v13 other than mine. So there's just basically a dip, and that will end off the raid for the first day. Okay, so go over to the second day. I probably won't show all of them. So the second day is where, they had some person didn't attack. I believe it was Will. Yeah, Will was the only person that didn't attack. So we probably would have actually perfected this war if Will attacked, but that's all fine. So that's basically the second war. That is the clan that, the clan at the bottom. Yeah, they had a really bad mismatch. Well, I believe they just opted in some people like lower to all, like all 3s and stuff. So that's really all for them. So we had a bit of triples. Hooja tripled. Hooja's a really good attacker as well. And then there's just a couple 2 stars. Another triple by Big Bert. So that's really all. And Crossbox. And then there was Dean. That is one of Big D's other accounts. If you guys don't know him, you can have a check out his channel, Big D Gaming. He's probably doing a recap on this and then a recap on QZ. So I'm just gonna show Hooja's attack. This is another 13v. This is actual 13v13. Here he's using hybrid again. He has a slammer. So you see this, like I said, I see this base a lot. You see this base a lot in war. You see this base a lot in CWL. So in any CWL or just playing war, you see this in Legends League. Oh, he was a little slow on the queen because of the headhunters that come up. But you see this base a lot. In any phase of CWL war, you see it in Legends League. So you see a lot. So I queen war over here. That's where I normally start, depending on where the CC is. So he queens walks over here, and I'm just 2 times exit. So the video isn't too long. Clan Castle gets taken out, then the queen is gonna walk down this way to the single. But the queen is fighting the single. He drops the king over here, the 6 o'clock area. Drops the World Champion 6 o'clock area as well, and everything is working its way. Everything worked in the way we worked its way around. But some miners dive back into the town hall. So that's basically it. Hybrid just works for the rest of the base. And it's triple, but you can hit this base a lot of ways. You can hit the base from the top here and then send your Siege Bryson King over here, but I normally go with the Clan Castle and the Queen. But that's a really nice attack by Hoosier Daddy. And just go over to the 4th war. I don't think there was much in the 4th war. Yeah, so Hoosier tripled. I ended up tripling my second base. There was Nuclear, Hoosier again, Miles, Deficient, Redemption, and then there were a couple ones. Slim Shady tripled, Dressy tripled, Derek tripled. Then there was Crossbox, Pluto. I believe some of these guys here are, I believe some of them are Troilus. So the Barbarian, 6 Power, Vans, and Dean. So we ended up winning that war as well against Animal Party. And then we ended up losing the last 3 wars because most of them mismatches and some we didn't really attack as well. We had a good bit of 1 stars. So Redemption tripled. There was Burdis tripled, Sim Shady tripled, Megnog, Banjo, Derek, the Chad, Rugster, and then we went down the line Hoosier, and then Ancient. So I'm just gonna will show one of the attacks here. I'm actually gonna show Lure Town Hall because I'm Higher Town Hall and I normally show higher gaming, but I was just gonna be able to show. I'm just gonna show you probably a Lure Town Hall. Let me see if I find it. Yes, we're gonna show one from Magnog. So 11v11 P.E.K.K.A. Sorry, actually using Ice Bow Bat. So this is Ice Columns. I think this is Clash Passion's one of Clash Passion's favorite attacks. I use it a lot as well when I was at Town Hall 11. So you just bring your Ice Columns on one side with the bowlers and the witches. And then for this army is patience, a lot of patience. So you let your army work its way out. So you normally can bring 2 rages or depending on how much value you think you can get. So one thing, you'll pop the Warden's ability early, but she didn't do that. She popped it a little late in my opinion to get the record. The record would get a little bit more value. And if you realize you're going into, so you're going to both Infernos, the Ice Columns are going to freeze up the multi, and the single goes down. Multi gets frozen again. That's why this army is really good. Good on most bases. The king is working. She still has the Queen's ability, so she's gonna work her back. She's gonna save her backs for a little bit, just to get. You can see the L shape coming down now around the base from this double cannon here, and then all the way around. So she start her backs in, to me, in a real weird position. Nami would start her backs here, but she ended up getting a triple. She has 3 freezes. A little late on the first freeze. So you have to freeze she has to freeze it again due to the little late on freeze, but everything worked out. She can freeze this Warden pedestal. She does freeze the Warden pedestal. And the bats are gonna work through the rest of the base. She still has the Queen's ability. And a bitch on the outside that just straight away. But it was a really nice attack by Meg. She's a really pretty good attacker. She's been working a lot, doing some friendly challenges and stuff when she can. But that's basically just clean up now. A really nice attack by Megnog. 11v11. Okay, so we're going over to the 6th war. I know we didn't have much, we didn't win much, but we had a really good mismatch. A really bad mismatch. So Nuclear tripled. Then there was Big Bert. Mike tripled. And then there was Dressy. And then there was Hoosier Gaming. So I'll probably show Mike's triple. The more another 13v13. So actually I'm going to show Nuclear. I'm going to show Nuclear's triple. So this base, at first when I saw this base I didn't know what I was going to do with it. But then Nuclear tripled it. And I was gonna actually do the same thing he did, but someone else picked the same base and did the same thing and tripled it as well. So these guys, when we triple the base and we have a really good plan for it, we can do pretty well hitting the base again. So he's clean walking right now. So he pulled the CC with a Valkyrie. He has two Valkyries actually, and the wizard and minion over on this side. On the queen's right is just gonna clean, and she's gonna walk up left. So the block the poison really well. Just miss a few parts, but that's pretty good. Not gonna matter. So the freeze on the front of the ice column freezes up the queen. The king goes down. So he basically just cleaned up the king, and then the barbarians will take up the pedestal to just set a funnel on the outside. He drops his yetis and bowlers to the middle, so you're gonna work there. He drops a world champion, so the world champion just work away on these defenses on the outside. He drops a blimp, so the blimp is basically a safety net to get the town hall. So he's gonna power world his ability right now. Oh, he does a pop actually. Oh, he drops the quakes. Oh, so the quakes damages the town hall. So he then now pops Warden's ability. I think that's really good. The eagle is shooting down, so but the Warden's ability protecting him. He protecting him from eagle shot as well. He drops another bridge on the outside of Yeti, gets sprung. He said the World Champion's ability. World Champion has a power ability now. She goes down. Takes out a few defenses. The single is still alive, but I believe the queen doesn't. You can get through the single without power ability. No, so she has no ability. The queen goes through the World Champion. The queen still has some healers, so and he has a raid, so it basically overkilled the base. He has 3 archers, a balloon, and a wizard. He swags the jump spell because he realized he didn't really need it. Balloon and archers on the last bit of tower at the end, and the base is just clean up. So really nice attack by Nuclear. Pretty clean attack. So we're gonna go to the last day, and you can see Hoosier tripled. So like we didn't really have much of a chance because they tripled off our lower bases, and we couldn't really do much on the lower. So Ellen triples and things. So we're actually going to show more than we're going to show with 2 replays. We're going to show from the bottom. So it's 10v10, lightning drag or zap drag, whatever you want to call it. So you can see he has zap spells. He's going to try to zap out the enemy queen. Ooh, oh, he actually did zap the enemy queen. He did a good bit of damage on the queen, so he just went for the air defenses. He pulls out the CC. For a wizard, so there's a dragon on the ice column. He drops 2 archers, just bring it to the corner. He drops a king and queen on the ice column. Ice column is going to freeze right now. The dragon is going to be working. He drops a baby dragon over on this side. The king is going to go down because the ice column froze him. The dragon is going to go from the queen. The queen is going to get some value from her. He drops the loons right away. He's dropping all the dragons, so he's going on to 1. He has 1 rage and 1 sea, so he's basically dropping all of them on the Sturges. So it seems like he's raging a little early in front. He basically raged for the slammer, but the spell doesn't work for the slammer, so he's waiting for what comes out of it, a E-Drag and a balloon. E-Drag is going to do some pretty nice chain value from the town hall into the other buildings. A dragon goes on the outside. All dragons are coming back in from the queen, but they're gonna dart back up because of the little funnel it had. The E-Dragon is gonna take out the enemy queen. E-Dragon is over on the Expo, and the Expo does go down before the E-Dragon goes down. So you can see all the storages on the outside of the base. He has a wizard to drop on the outside. Wizard takes out the builder hut, trying to cut the dragons back in, but the wizard ends up going down by a giant bomb. Last archer tower to hurt the dragons goes down, and then it's just clean up from there. So he started on the storages and basically ended on the storages. So pretty good hit by Pluto. So just gonna go back down now and find another one from Elena. 11v11, she's using Queen Warhogs. So we're just gonna see how it starts off. So she's gonna start off. So she drops a baby dragon. Baby dragon plays by the as she drops the healers into the air defense. So maybe she just dropped it on the other side of the queen, but it still worked out. Queen is working. Queen goes up to the top. She takes out. She hits on the wall. I know she wanted her to go this way so that she can get the eagle. She drops the king on the bottom side. Do some funneling. So she wanted the queen to go this way so the air defense. So she then slaps in the hogs. The queen actually comes out to her queen, which was really clutch because if the queen did that, the queen would just been beating on the hogs. And the hogs are working through the base. She has a lot of heals to keep these hogs alive. And the hogs are spinning. She had a siege barracks as well. So Matt's hogs came down to the Elan. All the hogs are still alive. No, it's just clean up right now. It's a pretty good attack. She maybe should did a little mistake by dropping the healers into the air defense. But it ended up working out for her by getting that 3-star. So I have Hoojer will be up next, and this will be the last attack. So it's using another hybrid. Hoosier's really good at hybrid. That's why I practice it a lot. I'm pretty good at it from time to time. So Hoosier drops a Yeti just to funnel out. Actually, the Yeti is really good at funneling and can funnel out defenses as he goes because of the Yeti mics that pops out of him. The Yeti mics actually takes out this Archer tower, which is really good. He drops the queen over here. He drops the super wall breaker to go into here. He wants to get this compartment cleaned out, so hopefully he can drop another super wall breaker to maybe get this compartment so he can get the queen and the eagle. No, I don't think he can get eagle, but he'd be able to get a tomahawk spell and get some of these scatters. So the clan castle comes out, baby dragon comes out, gets wrecked, drops a poison on the ice clan and witch because the witch can really. Don't sleep on the witch, because one witch can actually slow up a queen really good. He drops the king over here. Going to 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock side. The king is working his way. He drops the siege barracks, so the siege barracks will take out these two defenses and work their way to the enemy king and on the warden. He drops a hybrid right away. So the wizards are gonna funnel out these defenses as fast as possible. They actually do. He drops a rage on the queen because the queen had the power ability. He drops warden's ability for the hybrid. And the king has gone down. The P.E.K.K.A and stuff are working, so the queen is actually going to be taking out the tomahawk. So everything is working. He drops another rage on the queen. He drops a freeze on the inferno, scatter, and expo. Eagle goes down. He drops another freeze on all 4 of those defenses to come on. The colors go down from the queen. He drops another heal on top of the scatter because scatter is really dangerous. And to keep up, besides the world champions ability, hogs are working on the outside, miners are working on inferno. He has the Tesla farm at the top of the base, so I believe he's gonna pop his world champions ability through it. No, he's not. He's gonna actually save the world champions ability before the single. 40 seconds left, just two times through it. The miners are working on it, so he pops the world champions ability as like I said, he saves it for the inferno. Some miners are working on the inferno, and the inferno goes down. Are pretty clean, triple by Hoojer. Really nice by Hoojer. He's really good, like I said, he's really good attacker with hybrid. So he triples again as well. And that's really it for the day, honestly. So hope you guys enjoy this recap. Oh, actually I'm gonna show Mike's attack before we end it off actually. So he's using more of like the Val dive that I use, but this is more but he doesn't like funnel out the queen, probably just basically spams him in. So I'm just gonna 4-time exit. But you know, normally when you see this arm, you don't attack it like how he did. But you more funnel one side, and then you send the ice column smack him, the ice column, the king, the warrior on one side, and you send right up, and he just so that the healers could take onto the Valkyries. So that's basically what he did. So they got a triple. Triple is a triple. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video with the war recap in Eden's Edge. I ended up getting 249 medals, and these is how it ended up. So the group and the clan, so you see who your daddy ended up finishing. Nuclear, Big Bert, Magnog with 16, Brothers with 15, Derek, everyone going down. I ended up being 8 in the clan. And this is everyone that participated in See the Bell. Well done to everyone that did it. We fought really hard, but seemed not to be. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to become a part of the Peace family. Thanks to the new subscriber. I can't remember their name honestly, but thanks for subscribing to the channel. I hope you do enjoy the content I bring out from Clash of Clans or Last Day on Earth. But I'll be doing my Legend League hits in a bit, so I'll show you my last hit and be using Lightning Lalo, Zap Lalo, whatever you want to call it as well. But I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'm Peacekeeper, and I'm out.